All right. Good afternoon, everybody. DarrellMuhammad here. Want to welcome you from joining with us. Good afternoon, Malika. Welcome to a Saturday Scope with DarrellMuhammad, real estate investor, trainer, mentor, coach. If you want to learn how to become a real estate investor, a successful wholesaler, I'm your guy. I am your guy. Happy to come to you this afternoon. Also have expertise on online, offline sales and marketing. Something else that I have a lot of experience in. And we want to welcome everybody over here. Looks like we're also at Meerkat. First time broadcasting on Meerkat. So happy to have Meerkat with us today. Hey, how's everybody at Meerkat? My mentor as far as sales is concerned right now, Grant Cordone, he does both Meerkat and Periscope. All right. So welcome everybody. We're going to cover a topic that has to deal with real estate investing. We're going to cover that all the way up until the pre-launch. Hey Lawrence, how you doing, my man? All the way up to the pre-launch. Of my real estate course. You see it there, The Secrets to Wholesaling Real Estate Volume 1 and 2. And so we're going to have that release, and we're going to do some training here coming up pretty soon. We're going to bring you training from each one of the audio tracks that's part of this course. Over 13 hours of no holds bar, good, bad, and the ugly training. It was from a private training session that I did with a small group. So that's coming out pretty soon, but we want to bring you some content, some value. We want to answer some questions that I know that's always lingering out there with real estate investors. Now is the time to get into real estate. Really, there's no bad time to get into real estate. It's just better times than others. We want to welcome everybody over there at Meerkat. First time broadcasting to Meerkat. Welcome. So let's go ahead and get started. I like to keep these 30 minutes. Thanks for sharing, Lawrence. Okay. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you can swipe and share. You can swipe and follow. And, of course, you touch the screen. Tap the screens. Hey, Tony the Tourist. Go ahead and tap the screen and let me know you're there. Show me some love. We're definitely going to share some content with you today as it pertains to real estate investing, wholesaling, something that you can take. Hey, Jay Vegas. Something that you can take out there with you and learn how to put a few extra dollars in your pocket. I know we hear what the economists are saying. We hear what the news is saying. We hear what CNN and MSNBC is saying. But I can tell you as a former stockbroker, that's not the news that professional investors base their decisions on, okay? So don't believe that. Hey, hello, Tony the Tourist from Atlanta. I'll be coming to Atlanta on October the 11th. On my way back from 10/10/15, I will send out a private invite to all my Facebook friends there in Atlanta. All right, if you want to follow me, you can follow me here at Periscope at DarrellMuhammad. Go ahead and swipe, follow, share. Now with the recent updates at Periscope, now you can share on Facebook and hey, thanks Jay Vega for inviting a person. You can now share it on Twitter and Facebook. Make sure you get the update for your Android and Apple phone, okay? So we're going back and forth between Meerkat and Periscope, all right? Meerkat and Periscope. So that's what we're doing right now. For those of you who just joining me, my name is DarrellMuhammad, real estate investor, coach, trainer, mentor, online, offline sales and marketing professional. Graduated from Texas Southern in 1990 and been in the sales and entrepreneurship ever since. And I tell you what, we talk about creating more jobs. The way you create more jobs is through entrepreneurship. Today we're going to talk about three ways to make money in real estate without money. The whole concept, ladies and gentlemen, let me just share with you the whole concept of without money, because that throws some people off, and a lot of people. Let me go ahead and turn my screen. All right, here I am. All right, so you have to understand, no money has different aspects. Yep, Lauren, it's other people's money. It's none of your own money. But it can also literally mean no money. And that's something that's for more advanced real estate investors, okay? But no money always has a way of capturing the imagination of people. Because if you could imagine, right? If you could imagine making money with no money, how much money can you make with money? It's that other piece that most people miss. They miss the with money piece. All right? You only want to use no money if you don't have to, or if you don't have it. Okay? If you don't have it. All right? So that's when you want to use no money. All right? And as a beginner, hey, 805. As a beginner, you want to make sure that you have that knowledge, because see, when you don't have money, you're not using any of your money, then that means you have to have the skill set and the creativity to compensate for no money. And that's where this training comes in. That's what my real estate course, ladies and gentlemen, is be coming out here pretty soon. The Secrets to Wholesaling Real Estate 1 and 2. And we're going to have a special pre-launch offer for everybody on Periscope. So Meerkat, go to Periscope at DarrellMuhammad, because that's where most of my content will be, unless I get a whole lot of love from Meerkat, okay? All right, so remember, swipe, share, follow, and also tap on the screen for hearts, all right? Let me know you're there with the hearts. Let me know you're here by giving me your name so I can recognize you. And let me know what city you come from. Good Choice 95. Give me your name and which city you're chiming in from, okay? All right? So let's see if we can go ahead and get started, because like I said, we want to stay under 30 minutes. I have 20 minutes after, and we want to go ahead and get started. All right. So, Living Sheep, thank you for restreaming this. Thank you so very much. All right. From Victoria, British Columbia. All right. Venice, California. Let me know where you're coming from, ladies and gentlemen. Marketers always want to know how far their reach is. All right. How far their reach is. Okay. So, same thing on Meerkat. Give me your name and where you're coming from. All right. What's that? Marek from Arizona. Forgive me if I mispronounced your name. All right. DC. All right, Lawrence, DC. You know, I'll be there 10/10/15. All right, so I'll be in DC for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so 3 ways to make money in real estate without money. All right, without money. You like my whiteboard? Okay, good. All right. So, not in particular order, ladies and gentlemen, but here they are. Number 1, this is what I did when I first got started. I pulled out some of my courses. You see here you've seen this guy, right? All right. Been having his course since he first came out on the scene. What else I got? I got Probate Made Easy by Banks. But one of the things that I learned when I first got started in real estate, way back in the 80s, right? Back then, before hard money lenders, it was pure creative financing. That's actually what they called it. You know, no money down with creative financing. And I really appreciate that experience, because that's what it taught me. It taught me how to be creative. It taught me how to be creative in financing. Because as another one of my mentors back in the 80s, Richard Powelson, I think his name is, says, the key to real estate is financing. The key to real estate and financing. Feel free to go ahead and hashtag that and put that in Twitter. But the key to real estate is financing. If you can work out the finances, if the numbers make sense, then the deal makes sense. All right? If the numbers make sense, then the deal makes sense. So number 1. So this is what I used to do when I went to get started actively as a real estate investor back in 2000, moving to Houston from San Francisco. What I did was I took the newspaper. One of the techniques they teach you is you take the Sunday's newspaper. All right, the Sunday newspaper, and you call houses for rent, and see if the owner, hopefully an owner, answer the phone, and you have a series of questions. You always have questions, all right, and you have a series of questions that ask them to find out if they're a disgruntled landlord. Maybe they have too many properties. Maybe they have bad tenants. Maybe they just have a troubled property because the property is in an area where he can't or she can't get the best quality of tenants. All right? So that's number one. Go through the newspaper, the Sunday newspaper, the Green Sheep, Thrifty Nickel, whatever you have, but the main newspaper, and you go through the houses for rent. Houses for rent. Okay? And you ask them a series of questions. All right? Now, it's the same questions that you can find in my course. So those of my students, those of you who are going to take advantage of my program, my early release, my pre-launch release, then you'll be able to get that question, all right? Because there's 13 hours, 13 audio tracks, and then you're going to have, thanks for sharing on Facebook, 805 Pimp, and then you're going to have the forms, all the forms that you need, okay? All the forms that you need in the course. So you ask a series of questions. So take this. You can use this now. Get tomorrow's newspaper. Go through the house for rent. That's one area. Also, houses for sale, right? And make sure it says in the description, rehabbed. Rehabbed. All right? Rehabbed. Okay? So make sure you target those. Houses for rent, rehab, okay? And then even other investors, when you get more sophisticated, because most real estate investors are newbies, they're not experienced. Why? Because they don't want to invest the money and the time in their education. They'll go to the free seminars. They'll get with somebody and say, I'll show you how to do it. Don't waste your money. Save your money. These type of things. All right? Which is bad news. Bad advice. That's like telling a doctor, don't go to medical school. I know a friend of mine, he's real good at medicine and he reads a lot of, medicine, holistic books. That won't fly, ladies and gentlemen. That won't work. And real estate investing as a wholesaler is a profession as well. And you have to invest as well. And how much do doctors invest? $200,000? I don't know. All right. But they're paying $200,000 in student loans and medical school loans. All right. So you have to learn. You have to learn. You have to learn. You have to get the information. Books are not really designed to teach you. All right, Brother Milton, welcome. They're not really designed to teach you. They're just designed to point you in the right direction and give you an idea of the possibilities. All right, the ideal of the possibilities. All right, if you're just joining us, my name is DarrellMuhammad, real estate investor, coach, trainer, mentor. All right, online, offline sales and marketing specialist, entrepreneur. All right. Just going over the 3 ways to make money in real estate without money. We talked about the newspaper, houses for sale, houses for rent and houses for sale, and then investors. All right. We were talking about investors because most investors are not trained because they're not willing to invest whatever it takes continuously to stay abreast on their craft. They're not willing to do that. And that's a big mistake on their part. All right. So if you're better trained, then you can identify those real estate investors who have made a bad deal and solved their problem. All right. So number one in newspapers. Number 2 is my favorite, and I cover it in detail here in my course that's coming out pretty soon here. All right. And I am plugging it. Yes, I am. All right. So make sure you subscribe, or I should say, make sure you follow me on Periscope and Twitter, but primarily Periscope, because we're going to start here in the next couple of days. We're going to start a 13-day training class. 13-day training class leading up to the pre-release of my course. So the number one way that I found the most profitable deals ever in my career has been what's called driving for dollars or driving for profits. Okay? Driving for profits. Driving for dollars. Driving for cash. That's where you identify specific targeted properties, areas, not all areas, specifically target, not the bottom of the bottom. All right. So you got to stay away with what we call the war zones. You stay away from the war zones. Okay. All right. So those targeted areas in your neighborhood, in your town where you live, you drive through there and you look for specific things you look for, and the better you get the better you'll be able to identify just in driving by these properties. It's going to take you several hundred, but you're going to be able to do that. Save your questions for at the end, 8:05, because I want to make sure I cover the content, and then I'll be happy to do that. And if anybody wants some free coaching, you go ahead and reach out to me on Twitter or go to my fan page at DarrellMuhammad fan page and inbox me there, okay? But yeah, we're going to answer it, so I'll cut it short so we can answer it or extend it. I don't want to jip anybody with the content, okay? So driving for dollars, driving for cash, the number one way to find profits, right? With the biggest margins. Why? Because you have literally no competition. Where there's no competition, it increases your chances of success. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you success is mathematics. It deals with probability. The more knowledge you have, the more skills you have, the more consistent effort you put forth, the better you have on increasing your probabilities of success. And the opposite is also true. All right? If you like what you're hearing, ladies and gentlemen, give me some hearts, several hearts. Just tap up the screen, because that's how you show me you're enjoying this content. Because if you're not, I'll quickly go through it and leave it for the replay people so they can get some value from it. All right? So, driving for dollars, specific targeted areas, and then you want to look for specific types of properties. They look a certain way. All right? They look a certain way. So that's what you want to do, and that's the second way, driving for dollars. Three ways to make money in real estate with no money. Okay? Because whatever you can do with no money, you can do 10 times as much with money. First one is driving through your newspapers or reading through your newspapers, right? Second is driving your neighborhood. Driving through targeted neighborhoods, specific neighborhoods that are more prone for wholesale type deals. Driving through the neighborhoods, all right? Driving through those targeted neighborhoods. And I cover all that in my training, all that in The Secrets to Wholesale in Volume 1 and 2 that's coming out here pretty soon, so stay tuned. All right, number 3, last but not least. I would say this is second to driving for dollars or driving for cash. This one, I have a disc, or I should say I have an audio track, because this is downloadable. I have an audio track that covers just this one area. I think this is probably the most obvious and most overlooked area for real estate investors to get leads. And the reason being, and I go into full details on what to say to them and how to say it and understanding their mindset. And the third way is real estate agents. Real estate agents. If you can understand the mindset, the objective of real estate agents, ladies and gentlemen, and learn how to work with them, then they can send you leads after leads after leads all day long. Why? Because real estate investors typically see 95% of what's coming on the market before anybody else. All right? So when somebody's looking to sell a house, the first person they call is a real estate agent. All right? So real estate agents historically see 90+% of all deals before they hit the market. They're in contact with the banks, and they're in contact with mortgage companies, the whole 9 yards. So if you can learn and understand what their objective is different from your objective, and you can bridge it together, then you have a marriage made in financial heaven, because they can just feed you deals all day long. So networking with real estate agents, become their friend as a real estate investor. And I tell you in my course, and here's the nugget, I tell you in my course, is when you do several wholesale deals and you get real good at that, then you start buying and holding properties, right? Then you start buying, fixing up, and selling properties. And you want to tell the real estate agents, that I'm looking for a few real estate agents to build a relationship with, to work with, right? So when I get these properties, fix them up and put them back on the market, you will be my exclusive real estate agent to resell those homes. That's how you win their confidence. That's how you win their loyalty or earn their loyalty, because you're giving something to them that they can benefit from, not now, but in the future. And then in my program, I show you how you can help them now. Of course you can help them now, right? You can give them a referral fee. If you're going to wholesale the deal, you're going to make $5,000 or more, right? Why not kick them back as a referral fee, $500, $100, or whatever you can negotiate? All right? So that's number 3, ladies and gentlemen, on Meerkat and on Periscope. That's number 3, real estate agents. Now, I got to tell you, as I cover on my program, you're going to have to understand their mentality, their mindset, and you have to go through a whole lot of them, right, to find what you're looking for. All right? To find what you're looking for. If you like what you hear, give me some hearts on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're taking notes and you're captivated by these 3 ways that you can make money in real estate with no money. But go ahead and show me some love. Give me some hearts. And I don't know what they do at Meerkat. But whatever they do at Meerkat to clap the hands or whatever, go ahead and do that for me over there at Meerkat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, follow me here at Periscope at DarrellMuhammad. And also make sure you follow me on Twitter. But go to my fan page at Facebook, DarrellMuhammad fan page. That's how you can find it. All right. So once again, those are the 3 ways. All right. For those of you who are watching on replay, you can tap the screen and give hearts. You can swipe, share, swipe, join. All right. And swipe, follow, and all that stuff. And share it with Facebook and Twitter. If you've upgraded your Periscope app, you should be able to share it now with Facebook or on Facebook. All right. So my name's DarrellMuhammad, real estate investor, coach, trainer, mentor, entrepreneur, online, offline sales and marketing specialist. All right. Been out here pounding the pavements since 1990 after graduating from Texas Southern University. Taking all the courses that you can imagine over the last 20 some odd years. I bought my first real estate course in 1983. 83. You're welcome. Good choice. You made a good choice for being here. Back with, what's his name? Ed Beckley. Ed Beckley. All right. So those are 3 ways. One more time, and then we'll open up for questions. 1, what is it? Newspapers. 2, driving for cash. 3, real estate agents. Real estate doesn't require money. It requires skill set. I just gave you what they are, but you now have to learn the skill sets on what to say, what to look for. What do I do once I identify these properties? Who do I call next once I found something in the newspaper, Darrell? Once I've driven through and found something. Once a realtor gives me something, what do I do? There's always meat that you have to add to this information. And how would you get that? You get that from my course. Coming out pretty soon here. The Secrets to Real Estate, the Secrets to Wholesale and Real Estate, Volume 1 and 2, coming out here real soon, ladies and gentlemen. Go to The Secrets to Wholesaling, thesecretstoWholesaling.com, and then you can get on the list, and that way you definitely won't miss anything that we have coming up here as it pertains to that course. All right. So that being said, questions and answers now. 805 Pimp. Ask that question again. And somebody else had a question. Lady had a question. All right. If you have any questions there on Meerkat, go ahead and put them in there. All right, footballers. You like that? Appreciate it. Well, follow me on Twitter and go over to Periscope and follow me there, because all my training that I'm going to do is going to be primarily on Periscope. All right, 805. Still had that question about an auction. I don't do auctions. I stay away from auctions because I stay away from competition. All right, 805. I stay away from competition. Competition is not good for those that's trying to get the lowest price. All right. Remember we learned in school economics, the supply and demand. All right. When the demand goes up and the supply is low, then the price goes up. There's only one house that several people are bidding on. That drives the price up. You don't want to go in that environment. You don't want to do that. All right. The best deals, in my opinion, in my experience, the best deals never come to the marketplace. Let me say that again. The best deals never come to the marketplace because there's always professional investors like myself and some of you guys. There's always professional investors that are trying to intercept, right? That's trying to get to those properties before they come to the auction. All right. Now, of course, there's people that make money in auctions. I don't do auctions. I stay away from auctions because, I've just found success easier driving through neighborhoods. All right. Driving through neighborhoods. So thank you for your question, 805. Is anybody looking for some free mentorship, free coaching, I should say, free coaching? I'm willing to do that right now before we do a pre-launch with my course, and I'll be too busy. So if you want some free coaching from me, go ahead and inbox me on Facebook or tweet me. Reach out to me at DarrellMuhammad and Twitter, and I'll reach out to you. We'll make that happen, all right? Because I'm here to serve, all right? we live in a universe of abundance. There is no lack, all right? So any other questions before we wrap up? Because we're making real good time, all right? Anybody else, any questions? I thought there was another question. All right? Swipe, share, Facebook, Twitter. Follow me right now. Go ahead and do that right now. And let's go ahead and have a round of applause for the content and for you being here. Go ahead and tap the screen, show some love. That's the applause that we need on Periscope to show some love. Go ahead, tap. All right, trustee sales. Trustee sales are good. If you can get into that niche with trustees, then that can be a great opportunity. All right. Trustees have a fiduciary responsibility. So they might hold out, all right, on you. They might have some, I don't know what they call it, but in their trustee guidelines might have specific things they should do with the real estate to get top dollar. All right. These are the things you have to be aware of. Okay, because all trustees have guidelines because it's not their money. It's not their trust, right? So they're held fiduciarily responsible. They can get sued, right, by the beneficiary of the trustees. The issue scares me, though. Start off with wholesaling. Start off small. See, that's the challenge, 805. Start off small with something basic like wholesaling. Wholesaling, you can do wholesaling with no money, no credit, and no risk. It's not sophisticated. You start dealing with trustees and auctions, and you're dealing with the frenzy and all the hype and all the excitement. That's not how you start off. You don't start off that way. You start off, in my humblest opinion, in wholesaling real estate. Start off there. Get your feet wet. Get real good at that. Do it to where you can do it in the middle of the night. All right. You'll know what ARVs are. You know what mayo is. You know what it costs to put a roof on a 1,200 square foot home. You know what carpet is just off the top of your head. You know what it takes to rehab a bathroom. All right. That's what you do. All right. If you want to get my course, if some of you guys are real action takers and you can't wait, let me just give you a little secret. You can go to the Secrets to Wholesaling, thesecrets-to-wholesaling.com/index1.html. All right, don't let that get out. It's a special price right there. I got that set up from the pre-launch that we're going to start here pretty soon. All right, it's a downloadable course. So you get it like that, you implement it right away. Well, days have gone by where you send out stuff and pay all the extra costs for shipping and handling. The secrets to wholesaling.com/index1.html. That's just for you, 805 pimp. Go ahead and do that right now, and you'll get that before the end of the day. All right? And then I'll reach out to you personally so we can talk. All right? All right? Because a coach or a teacher is always looking for successes. All right? Always looking for key students. All right? So, same thing for you guys over there at Meerkat. First time coming to you live in Meerkat, and you can take advantage of that since 805 Pimp. You know, he's one of those that take initiative. He's one of those that's not afraid to go ahead and take action. All right. So if you're like that over there, Meerkat, you can do the same thing. Go to my website, because I only can help and work with a handful of people, because I'm not looking to, have the course make me the same amount of money I can make doing wholesale deals. You can make $5,000 minimum on any wholesale deal. The most I made was $31,000 on a wholesale deal. All right, maybe I'll go to a structure of a wholesale. What does a wholesale transaction look like? How about if we do that tomorrow? All right, can I get some love? If you want to see that tomorrow, show me some hearts. If you want to see that tomorrow, then let me know by sending me a message. If you want to see the structure, what does a wholesale deal look like? All right, I'll do that for you tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow morning before I go in worship. Okay, so hopefully we can do that. If not tomorrow morning, definitely tomorrow afternoon when I come back. All right, but look for that. That's why you want to follow me on Periscope and Twitter, because that's where all my content is going to be. And share it right now, ladies and gentlemen. Share it. Share it right now. Swipe, share it on Facebook and on Twitter. I'll see it if you share it. I think 805 and one more other person were the only ones who shared this broadcast. So I just need to work harder. Maybe I'm not doing a good enough job to get some love and to get some shares. Okay. Now over there at Meerkat, go ahead and follow me at DarrellMuhammad. That's right. DarrellMuhammad at Twitter. That's how you can follow me. Okay. So there they are, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and finish the rest of my day out strong. Got some things I got to do. Meerkat, we'll see you around. And as always, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, and your nation deserves your very best. All right, Meerkat, take care. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here on Periscope. Thank you for joining me on my scope. I'm excited. I think this is my 11th scope right now. The goal is to do one every day. Every day. And as Jim Rome says, until these numbers go up, until the hearts start flooding in, until we get this job done. All right? So until next time, ladies, as I say, we'll see you at the top, not from the top. Take care. God bless.